Okay, guys, I think we are live again. Unfortunately, I think the last stream ended. Having some internet difficulties here. Comcast, not great. So hopefully that will be the last of it. But yeah, you were basically just telling a story of how the bar, the initial days of like launching the bar, being persistent, and it's a lot easier to pursue like some sort of business goal and just not give up when you really believe in it and you have like this mission behind it. So yeah, just trying to spread the word of like your success, because once you have like really good success and something is like world changing to you, of course you want to share it with everyone, right?
Correct. I mean, that's always been the vision, is to, if it worked for me, and it's been played such a profound role in my life. I've always wanted to lose weight, but never really found the right vehicle. And, the keto based diet had really worked for me, and it has really been a game changer. And, I thought with my story, again, my goal is to inspire and to empower people to live healthier lifestyles. It's not about me. I'm the biggest fan in the world of people. And I just want to get the message out there. And if I can reach them through food or whatever the cause may be, help them with advice, life advice, or diet advice, lifestyle, whatever. I'm here to support you, to support them. I'm just out there living my life, doing my thing. And, because of the bar, it gives me an avenue to meet people like you. And we're very passionate about food, and we understand the importance of healthy living. I mean, the most important thing in life is our health.
Yeah. So we do have another question in chat asking, what do you do for exercise, since it must be kind of tougher for you, right?
Tougher, I say unique. I swim about 5 days a week in the pool, and that's been really great for me because I don't need to lift 150 pounds. I just want to work on cardio and just range of motion. So I'm in the pool about 5 days a week, and then I lift weights a little bit, from here and there just to tone up. And then I really enjoy boxing, so I've been doing that. And then in the season, I do a little bit of surfing, which is not really exercise. It's more of a thrill rush for me, but I enjoy it. And I'm always up to trying new things. I
Yeah.
love it. I'm a big sports fan. We talked about it off air a little bit, and, I'm just doing whatever. I picked up tennis 10 years ago. That's a great sport. And, I just want to be active. So whatever it is, I'm willing to try.
Yeah. So you just went surfing one time and you fell in love with it, or what?
Well, it's this organization called Life Rolls On, and they help people with special needs surf. And so I went out there in 2018, and ever since then, they have tour stops around the United States, and they do it here in the Los Angeles area, right on the beach. And anytime that they come up on the calendar, I get involved. And Jesse Billauer, is a world-class surfer, and unfortunately he was injured in a surfing accident. So he started this program that helped people with special needs surf, and so I got involved in that. And it's really an incredible organization to help people surf. So it's been great, and it's really incredible what he's done.
Yeah. Never been surfing. It doesn't seem like it's for me, but it seems like people try it and then they fall in love, and then it's just like they dedicate their lives to it. They move to a beach, and it seems kind of
Right.
like a cool lifestyle. So talk to me about like keto bars and just like keto products in general. Like, how hands-on were you with the formulation of this, and like what did you want to stay away from, and what did you want to include in the bar to like kind of set it apart from what's out there?
Well, great question. We work with the food scientists all the time, and we just basically said, hey, listen, we would like a great tasting bar that has the macros of keto. And they just kept sending us different flavored profiles. At that time, I was very, very green in the ingredient aspect of it, and just kind of learning as we go. It really started with my flavor palette and what tasted good, and just kind of kept it simple. And then from there, it kind of morphed into Are we using erythritol, stevia? You know, what kind of butters are we using? What kind of fats? Chicory root fiber, and really dug into the raws of it. But really at the base of it, Matt, I really focused on how are we going to make this thing taste great, you know, and worry about the macros second. The macros are very important, but the taste, we believe, sets us apart from other bars. And that's no disrespect to anybody. You know, everybody does a great job and working very hard, you know, to build up their bar. But what sets us apart is we think we're always going to be on the cusp of great taste and great texture.
Hmm. Yeah, definitely one of the better tasting bars there is, that's for sure. So talk to us about like your diet, your day to day, like what are you eating? What helps you stick to things? Snacks. You sound like you like food a lot, like most of us do. So give us some
Right.
tips.
Tips, very easy in the morning. I'll usually have like just some simple eggs. Then we go throughout the day. Maybe I'll have some salami and cheese or a sandwich without the bread. And then, you know, at night, at night, even though they say you're not supposed to have your biggest meal at night, I typically do because it's a social thing. So I just try to, again, stay away from the carbs and sugars as much as possible, drink
Mm-hmm.
lots of water. I stay away from the snacks. I'm not really a snack person, even though I like food. Um, I of course have my keto bar, keto crisp bar, at least 3-4 times a week. But I really love to give them away, so that other people can enjoy them. But I just keep my diet simple. You know, again, you know, just follow the guidelines. And if there are days where I, have a carb, I know that I can start the next day, fresh over again. I'm not going to beat myself up. You know, I've been in this a long time. It's something I'll always continue to have as part of my lifestyle.
So is this like, what's your history of, have you tried a bunch of different diets or like, were you health conscious prior to starting this or what was that like?
I tried Weight Watchers for a long time, doing the
Yeah.
points, and that was really, and I'm sure you hear that quite a bit, tracking the points and this and that. And that was kind of challenging for me. And I didn't see the results that I wanted. And I felt like I couldn't control it like I can control this. This is an easier lifestyle to follow. Just basically cut out the carbs and sugars, and eat higher things of fat, and just I'm just it worked really, and it was something that I could manage very easily, and you can find foods anywhere. For me, we talked about cooking really isn't my thing, so I could find a lot of things to eat at the grocery store, or just little things to grab here and there, or at a restaurant for sure.
Yeah. Do you have any go-tos like for takeout or at a restaurant, like certain restaurants you go to all the time?
Um, yeah, I mean, we have local spots here. There's a couple burger places that I like, and like I said earlier, a lot of restaurants now are offering things without buns or carbs or sugars, so it's kind of nice. As far as the chain restaurants, I try to stay away from those as much as possible. I do like the cauliflower pizza crust, which has really come
Mhm.
on like gangbusters in the past, 3-4 years. It's been nice because I'm still a huge pizza fan, you know.
Yeah. Pizza's great.
But I get a lot of tips from you guys. I mean, you guys do a lot of great recipes. I wanted to comment on, all the resources that you guys provide. It's absolutely excellent. And I wanted to ask you, like, what inspired you to get into Keto Connect, and like you've changed the game.
Thank you. What inspired, well, to get into keto was just through my own searching of like figuring out my nutrition, what's healthy, basically confluence of a lot of factors. I finished. So what started my health journey, I guess, in a sense, was I finished playing college basketball and I had terrible eating habits. And I knew I was a little like ahead of things. I was like, okay, I'm going to get really fat if I just keep eating the same way without playing basketball all the time. So I was like, we got to figure something out here. Try initially, this is kind of maybe planted the seed of like starting something down the road. But initially, whenever anyone searches for like what's healthy, for the first time, like I need to figure out how to eat healthier, it's usually like calorie counting and less meat and like plant-based type of a thing. Totally wrong misdirection, in my opinion. Some people have
Correct.
success with it, but it takes like a lot more willpower, I would say, and it's a struggle. So down the road, I was trying a bunch of different things, just kind of like learning about nutrition. Eventually, I don't know exactly when it clicked, but like a big moment was that sugar film I watched. Kind of like with you, just watching the documentary. Sometimes it just like clicks and you're watching it at the right time. And I just realized, like, yeah, we should probably just be eating foods that we've eaten for thousands of years, not foods that were invented like last year, like the Beyond Burger and stuff like that, you know? So that started it. And then on the side, I was just always kind of like business minded, trying to make money, starting different things and never really pursuing them long term. So just kind of like things happen at the right time. I like started this new diet. I thought it was amazing. I wanted to share it with a bunch of people. I kind of knew how to edit videos because I like made funny videos for my fantasy football league. And it was just like, you know, right place, right time kind of a thing. And it's hard to like really plan it all out like as a business plan. It was more like all this collective experience I had been amassing over the last 10 years or so, all kind of like led to Keto Connection. Then Mega, obviously, she's like an on-screen talent of sorts, so that kind of worked out.
You know, it's funny you say that because that's really the crux of how Keto Chris got started. You kind of just start with one thing and then it kind of snowballs into the next, and then you meet somebody at a trade show, they try the bar, they say, wow, this is really good. Have you talked to this retailer and that retailer? And then it's like, wow, we've got something here going. And it's
Yeah.
just like, it's just interesting to hear people's story. And, you know, anything is possible with the right determination and mindset and just willpower and just want to get after it. You got to have fun with what you're doing. And I think, you know, obviously today, you know, in COVID, there's obviously challenges and ups and downs in any business. But at the crux of it, I get excited, so excited to talk to people like you and to your followers, and just, you know, it's really, really awesome. And just to have an opportunity to listen to your story and then hear my story and then other people's story. It's just great.
Yeah, there's a big difference when you're waking up excited every day. I
Yes.
remember it's definitely, it wears off though over time, which is kind of tough. I struggle with that. But like when we first started Keto Connect, it was like I'd wake up at 4 a.m. every day, and I was working a job at the time too, full 40-hour a week job. And I would just be like, every minute I had on the side, I was just like super excited about it, you know? And obviously it's worn off over time. I try to like do things to get the motivation and just like the fun back into it. But was there any like books you read or like who really influenced your mindset and how to think like this?
Great question. You know, I get energized from people around me that, you know, I've always been of an athletic mind. My brother's a big sports guy, very athletic, very like you, and I was his biggest fan. And, you know, just for me to be able to pick up sports and to get back into physical shape was great for me because it's something I always wanted. And just just to be able to share my story with people and people be like, man, Adam, that's great. What do we do? You know, how can we do it better? What's going on? Like that fired me up. I get inspiration from you, from others, my friends. You know, I just kept going. It was just like this incredible high that I found something new that I could you know, that be involved in. And it's awesome. It's like you get going and you're like a freight train. Like every minute you're working on Keto Connect, and you know, it's just you get the bug, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's tough because I know a lot of people are like looking for that, and it's like, how do you find your passion? And it's sometimes I don't think you really find it that often. It kind of like finds you, or you don't notice it. Or a lot of the time, I guess what worked for me, I read this book called Mastery by George Leonard right before we started it, and I always think back, like, was it the book, or was it just it hit me at the right time in my life? But you'll try a lot of different things, and it'll just be sort of like a short term, like, because when you first start something, you get really good results because you're new to it. You don't know what's happening, and you're getting like all these huge gains in like knowledge and results, and then the longer you do it, the less and less the results are, the less dramatic they are. So you really have to dedicate yourself to like a long term, like mastering something. And I always like to think of it like Kobe Bryant, like not that athletic, nothing super special about him. I mean, he's like 6'6" and like kind of athletic, but he just like worked harder than everyone. He made it his mission to be a master at basketball.
Correct.
And try to like, it's tough, but like, I think sometimes the passion isn't there at the start. Like I would imagine 14-year-old Kobe Bryant didn't think he was going to dedicate his life to basketball. Maybe he did, but a lot of the times it's like when you're doing it repeatedly day after day, it kind of becomes a passion. You develop it over time more.
And I also think it's just that will to want to succeed.
Yeah, where does it come from? So a lot of people don't have it.
You're born with it. I don't know.
Are you?
I mean, I listen. You're around people that have, similar aspirations, similar.
That's a big part of it.
Goals. You watch these athletes on TV and their willingness to put in the time. And listen, I said earlier in the show, I said if it were easy, everybody would be doing it. And it takes a lot of work and effort, but that's part of the challenge. I think having a curiosity to see if it can be done. I never put limitations on myself. I always look at things as an opportunity. Well, I'm going to try it, and I like challenge. For those that don't, then there are other challenges out there, and there's a lot of things in this world people can do. But I'm a huge believer in finding what you're passionate about, what is fun. It doesn't have to be connected to a monetary situation. Just get out and have fun and do what you enjoy, and then everything else will take care of itself, I believe.
Yeah, definitely. So like I think it's tough because these days you can live a pretty challenge-less life. No challenges, right? You kind of just walk through life. And especially like me, I'm like somewhat addicted to video games, which a lot of us are. I try my hardest.
I didn't know that. What's your video game?
Oh, I have had a lot of them through the years. The original was Warcraft 3, which really got me into it all. These days, it's more like Rocket League I'll play once in a while. Did you play at all? Games?
I did in college, all the sports games. We were up till midnight playing, Tiger Woods golf, the basketball games, all those games.
Yeah, they're really fun. They're really addicting. It's got to be tough growing up these days with how good the games are to not just play them all day.
Right.
But the like part of it's like a short-term fulfillment thing. It's not even that fulfilling, but it's like a short-term fun, just like immediate instant gratification. It's kind of the same with your diet, where like the thing that is best in the next 5 minutes is just like eat the ice cream. But thinking more in terms of like what's best for your future, playing video games, eating ice cream, obviously aren't those things. So like just thinking more in those terms has helped me a lot. It's same with like finances, like, investing your money, putting it in the bank, saving a lot of it. It pays dividends down the road. So that's some sort of framework that kind of helps, because a lot of it's like a lot of short-term thinking these days, just like what's the most immediate satisfaction I can get.
What gives you the most immediate satisfaction?
Probably a lot. Probably just like having some drinks, watching football, and then capping it off with video games. That's like my ideal satisfaction day, I guess.
Now,
But
being from Michigan, are you a huge Lions fan like me?
no, I mostly just focus on college football. Lions are really going through it though this year.
Well, they've been bad our whole lives, man.
Yes, they have.
It's
I still remember Barry Sanders. They even struggled
yeah,
with him though.
yeah. He was incredible,
Yeah.
absolutely incredible.
But I think of it like this is kind of a newer thing I'm doing, where like it is more satisfying the day that I described, where I'm just drinking and watching football all day. But the real test, I think, is when you're laying in bed at night. A lot of times, if you're so, like for example, if you're trying to stick to a diet and you eat really poorly, you'll be laying in bed at night and you're like, tomorrow is a new day. We're gonna start over. I'm gonna be a whole new person tomorrow. And that's not the way you want to be going to bed. You want to be going to bed thinking like, wow, I did really great today. I set out and kind of did most of what I had set on my checklist for today. And then you kind of just compound. So I think like the laying in bed test is a good one for if you had an actual satisfying day versus just like a short-term instant gratification type of a day.
Definitely. I mean, I always write notes down of things that I want to get accomplished. More and more, it seems to be difficult as things compound. But we try to get through that list as best we can, and then I always say, let's keep it going. What can we do today to make it even better? What things do we need to get, revisit to fight through? So there are certain challenges, but we just keep it rolling.
Yeah, so running a company like this, like Keto Crisp can do, I have no idea what it really takes because I've never done it. But I would imagine just running my business here, there's like a lot of just chaos and like things are going wrong a lot of the time. And it seems like there's like so much stuff that you have to do just all the time. How do you like balance that? Like, how do you cope with all that?
Well, it's a great question, and there's a lot going on all the time. We're a small team, so you've got to wear a lot of hats, and you just got to be. It's all hands on deck, 24/7, whatever it needs. But at the crux of it, you really want to take care of the customer. That's what we pride ourselves on. Is number one, taking care of the customer, making sure that they're happy, because customers are your biggest fans, and they can be your biggest supporters, and we just want to make them happy and make sure that they get their product on time. It tastes good, and whatever it is to make the customers happy and bring a great product. But you're right. I mean, you got to wear a lot of hats, especially today with supply chain and everything that's going on with COVID. You got to be very patient. You got to be very transparent with your suppliers. Your retail partners. Let them know what's going on at all times. And I really believe in the power of communication and getting the team involved and getting people excited, empowering them to make decisions, trusting the process, and it's not going to be easy. It's not easy, for sure. But every day if you make a little progress, you're doing something.
Yeah. What's the response been of the bars generally? Like, what do the customers say?
They love it. I mean, they're super excited. They love the taste and the texture. We get that all the time. I've tried. They say, we've tried so many bars, and your bars are so unique because they taste like I'm not eating a protein bar. I'm eating a dessert.
Yeah, they are
And
unique compared to what's out there in taste.
yes, so we're very excited about that. And one of my favorite things to do is read the customer service emails, and I even call customers, and they're like, "What? You're the founder calling me?" Absolutely. I love to connect with the people. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what it's all about for me. So of course, and it's just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, but I would the majority of the customers love the bar, and that just is icing on the cake. Well, not icing on the cake. It's everything for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you must love going to like the trade shows and stuff then, just chatting with people all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's interesting because you see so many products and you're trying so many things, and so it's good. I'm excited for Expo West. Expo East just passed. We didn't attend that because of COVID. And do you go to the trade shows?
We've been to a few KetoCon, mostly the keto ones, not like the just the general product type of ones.
Yeah. Are you going? I think there's a like something in Vegas this weekend. Oh,
Oh yeah. I think there is a keto convention. I don't know. There's so many of them now. I don't keep track as much, and plus we got a little kid and two kids now, so kind of not traveling really.
right.
Yeah.
Understandable. How do you like living in Atlanta?
Oh, I love it. I think it's great. I would recommend it to people if they're looking for a place to move.
That's great. What prompted you guys to move there?
Well, we quit our jobs and we were working from home. We were just like fully remote. So we just picked a place kind of. We wanted good weather, cost of living. We kind of like the culture here. So that was the main things.
Right.
You're in Southern California?
Yes. Southern California, where the cost of living is astronomical. The weather's beautiful.
Yeah.
Uh,
You get what you pay for, though.
you get what you pay for. Now we have interesting characters that live on the sidewalks, but we're okay. We're very fortunate, and I never thought that I'd live in Southern California, but it's been great. I've been here for 5 years and really enjoy it. I'm really excited about the things that we've got going on in Keto Crisp and Can Do, and it's that part of it has been so awesome and so fulfilling. So
Yeah. Yeah, I'll never forget the first time I got off the plane in California. It was just like the air was different. It was just like
yes,
this place is nice.
yes, it's very nice, and a lot of things to do. Like, you got the beach close by, and you can do hiking, and there's a lot of good trails. It's pretty accessible for me in a wheelchair, which makes it nice. Um, yeah, it's good. I like it.
Oh, Mega's writing in from home. She has a question. She says, "Is Keto Crisp going to have anything other than bars in the future?"
Very good question, Megan. Thank you for asking. We have some really exciting things in the works. So yes, stay tuned.
That's exciting.
We are always looking to innovate and to disrupt the category in a positive way. So we are always thinking about ways to improve, to bring the best tasting quality to customers. We're really excited about that. Before COVID, Matt, I would go out to stores at Whole Foods and demo for like 4 hours, and I really like that because I get an opportunity, number one, to listen to customers, and they'd say, Adam, have you thought about creating a vegan offering? I'd love to try your bar, but I'm vegan. So then we created two vegan flavors, and then they said, well, have you thought about this? And I said, that's a great thought, because your customers really are going to tell you what they want and need, and we try to accommodate people as much as possible.
Yeah. Well, you know how to tell if someone's vegan, right?
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
They'll tell you.
Yes. Exactly.
uh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's the newest thing you guys have is the plant-based ones, right?
Right. We
The
got
bars.
the blackberry jelly and the peanut butter chocolate chunk.
Awesome.
Which 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 you have you tried the peanut butter chocolate chunk? I think you have.
Yeah, we've tried them all. Yep, we tried them all.
And you're like me. I saw that you like the almond butter chocolate chip.
Yeah, those are my
So,
faves.
yeah. Um, you know that we're in Costco there in Atlanta. You got to go down there and check us out.
Yeah, definitely. So that yeah, you just launched in Costco, right? Is it nationwide?
Not nationwide. We're going to be in four or five regions.
Nice.
We're in the Southeast region, which includes Atlanta. We're in the Northwest region up there in the Seattle area. And then we're going to be going here in LA and San Diego, and then Arizona, and then one other one I'm missing. Let's see, the Northeast region.
Okay.
So very,
Awesome.
very, very, very exciting.
Yeah. So where can everyone find out more about you guys?
Sure, you can follow us at tastecando.com. That's our website, Taste Can Do. Or you can just go to Google and type in Keto Crisp. It'll also take you there. And I would like to offer a 25% discount code. I know you have a code as well. I appreciate it. But if you want to type that into the notes for me, Matt, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
It's Adam Can Do for 25% off.
Adam Can Do.
Yes, ADAMCANDO.
Okay, I will put that. Yeah, go ahead.
No, because life is always about what we can do, not what we can't.
Yeah, I'll put that in the description of this video as soon as it publishes. And yeah, thanks so much for joining us.
No problem. Did you have any other questions?
Nope, I think that's going to do it for today. Best of luck. We got to have you back when will the new thing come out that you're working on? It's going to be like a little while still.
It'll be a little while, but we'll be happy to be on. We love what you guys are doing. It's incredible. I'll never forget, when we started, you're like, yeah, this product is pretty good. I would try it again.
Yeah.
It's great. We were so excited. So excited. Day we'll never forget. We were in the office. We're like, oh my God, Keto connects to our bars. It's great.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So thanks so much for joining us, guys. Check out Can Do. I will update with the promo code in the description of this video, tastecando.com. Adam Can Do is the coupon code. 20% off?
25% off.
25. Okay. All right. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.